welcome to After Midnight. I'm Paul Slavis. We're here at Lola's 6th Street in Fort Worth, Texas, USA to see none other than Jim Heath, my old friend, who's better known nowadays as Reverend Horton Heath. It's going to be a good show. Hope we get a chance to talk to Jim a little bit more.
Eat steak, eat a big old steer, eat steak, do we have one deer? Eat beef, it's a mighty good food, it's a great meal when
All right, come on in, but watch your step. In our tour bus, and Shelton Williams told me that he said, your tour bus is like going in a dentist's office. It's too clean. You know, nobody's smoking cigarettes or drinking beer or anything. We're just like, all right, got to get out my stuff here. But so what I do is when I'm trying to pass the time, get tired of watching TV, which is stupid. But usually my guitar's back here. I'll sit back here and play guitar. But then now my job description is less musician, and now I'm a tax complier. I spend all my time looking at spreadsheets and entering stuff on a computer and trying to think that I'm actually doing something positive with that, but yeah, the numbers don't lie. Yeah, you know, I mean, we've worked hard, and you know, when I first kind of started, just deciding to just go into kind of do a straight rockabilly thing, but my own songs, you know, I didn't really think it'd take me as far as it has, you know. So in that respect, you know, I'm really grateful. So that it, you know, we were on a major label and things that most rockabilly and little smaller bands don't get to do. You know, on the other hand, too, though, I still want to kick some ass, you know. We kind of made, you know, the blues clubs were great for money. You know, they paid a little more in some of those upper scale clubs, but the applause was heartfelt, but it was, you know, polite applause. But then we go play a show at Theater Gallery or the Twilight Room or down in Austin at the Old Continental Club, which was a punk rock club then, and it would just be this massive mosh pit and just stuff flying and a really wild scene, and that was more fun for us. Yeah.
Than the table applause dinner crowd.
Right.
I think that had an effect on my style of music, to be a little bit more aggressive with the original rockabilly authentic thing that we were trying to do at first. So.
Probably new.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Some of us don't remember it as well. But,
So you did like 6 dates here in the North Texas area in the last
Yeah,
week?
the tour of Dallas. Well, and it really should be the tour of DFW, but yeah, we do that every now and then. We've actually done that in quite a few cities. We've done it in Denver and Chicago and San Francisco and LA.
It gives people a chance to get into you and then maybe see you a couple of times in a space of a few days.
And we even really, on this one, and well, on other ones too, we try to do completely different set lists. And that's really challenging, you know, because if we were going to do 4 different set lists, you know, that's a
lot of tunes.
That's you know, getting up there to be almost 100 songs or something that we're going to have to pull. And we had that going on this, and then finally I had to throw in the towel. So I think tonight we're just back to our regular set list tonight.
It's a psychobilly freakout!
Compared to the past 20 years, what kind of pace are you keeping up there?
Well, we do about 120 days on the road now, so
Wow.
about a third of the time I'm gone. And when we first starting on the road, we were really out there. I mean, we were doing 250, 275 shows. We just play every night, basically,
Right.
you know. And then we backed it down, and that was kind of a good idea because we were kind of oversaturating a little bit. Some of those cities going back all these towns we went to thought we were a local band, you
Right.
know. And, you know, so we backed it down, and 120, 130 days last year, I think. You know, we're still one of the most hard-working bands out there. So
Yeah, it seems like it is the never-ending dichotomy of being in the business the way that you are, is that there's the touring side, and then there's the putting out albums side, and you can't really let either one of those go for too long, or else you pay the price, I would imagine. Do a lot of writing still?
yeah, I've kind of got about 25 songs that if I could take a little time to hammer them out, would be, I think, pretty good songs. I've got some pretty good ideas going, so which is good. So we're trying to look for time. We keep getting gigs, and we keep playing gigs. I've got a bunch of new songs, but we're working on releasing next month. We've got a DVD box set we recorded live at the Fillmore in San Francisco, and it's got a CD in there, and then it's got a booklet, a pretty cool little color booklet, and then I think they're going to actually simultaneously release a vinyl version of it. So, and of course all of it with the internet download, but that's kind of cool, I guess. So. Because, but before that, you had to be a cover band or you really couldn't get a gig even. So playing your own music and doing something original, but it was really weird, because when you play music, you learn to play a little jazz, you learn to play a little country, you learn to play whatever, and then I'd see artists like you, or I'd go see these art shows, and you'd see these painters that would have this very specific style, and it blew my mind, like, God, this guy's always got the helicopter. Always the helicopter. Why? But all these paintings, but he was, I realized that they're creating a definitive style, and that made me think, yeah, okay, I'm going to focus on being on this rockabilly thing, and then use that as my platform, and stick with that platform, but then expand on it in other ways. And so, that's, yeah.